Hi, this is Dr. Wood, and I want to illustrate using the Pipe 2000 GUI to lay out a simple pipe system. The steps are shown here on the left. We lay out the pipe system, we provide data, we can do an analysis and show the results on the map. Now, as I led you through on a previous presentation, the steps in the Pipe 2000 GUI for laying out a pipe system are extremely simple. We have basically three steps. The left click where you select a node, the right click where you can add a pipe section in a node, and selecting the type of node from a drop-down list. So let's make this simple system. We have a background map and it's scaled, and we'll start on the left over here where the reservoir is and lay out this system, and I will walk you through the steps that we will take to do this. The first step is to right click on the location of the reservoir, and then we move the mouse to another location along the pipeline route and right click, and we move it a third time and right click, and now we're on our way laying out various pipe sections. We continue on to this point, J3, and then we could go back and left click on a location where the pipes are going to go off in a different direction as shown on this slide. If we left click and then move the mouse and right click, we start building the system from the selected node, and we can continue on through this process. So we'll continue, and we'll click in the location shown here, not all are noted, to get the basic pipe system outline. Now if we did have a loop, all we would do is right click on an existing node, and it would connect the pipe from the selected node to the existing node. Now once we've laid this out, the next step is very simple. We select nodes that aren't junctions and look at the drop down list as shown here, and for example select a pump and left click on this as shown in this slide. We'll select the pump, left click, and it will become a pump node, and we can do the same thing on any other nodes, a reservoir, a tank. We change them to the type of device that they are. So now we've completed the layout. We've put in a reservoir, a pump, and a tank at three different nodes, and now we're ready to enter data for each node in the system and for each pipe in the system. Before we start, we will click on the zoom all as shown here, and we get the best rendering of our system. And as you can see, the tank node is selected, and there's data for tanks, instructions, of course, for each different type of node there's different type of data. For a tank, there's the elevation of the piping system, the maximum level where the tank is full, a minimum level where it's empty, and the initial level where it is starting off for the simulations. So we can click on the pump and the reservoir and do the same thing, and this slide just shows the sort of data that we would have for these devices, and it's a simple matter to click on each node and provide this data. Now for pipes, we have some very special procedures or capabilities. We ask the user to create a list of the types of pipes in a system with the diameter, the rating, the type of material, the roughness value for the pipe, and perhaps wave speed and other attributes. Then when we enter pipe data, we just click on the pipe type and select the type from the list, and it will populate the data. If we want to provide fittings data, we also have a very advanced capability where we can just select the types of fittings, and it will look up the K values and enter them. As shown here, we have a couple elbows and a T in this pipeline, so we add up the loss coefficients. So once we've put in the data for each pipe and each node, we can check the data, and of course turning on labels. This shows turning on diameters of pipes and the Hazen-Williams C value for each pipe, and we can see that each of them have the information that's required. We can then run an analysis and look at a report. There are many different ways to view the results. This is a report showing the data. We can also scroll down and see the results. We have a separate report for pumps and tanks and different devices. A very comprehensive table of data. And also you can show results on the screen. Here are results of flow rates and pressures. We see the flow rate's 826 gallons per minute going to the tank, and the pressures are anywhere from 80 near the pump station, 84 down to about 53 out at one of the dead end lines. So that's really the procedure that we have to go through. It's a very straightforward procedure, and one that a user can pick up in just a few minutes. We could have built this same system with using a grid system for the reference. Here's a grid system that was superimposed on the piping system, and you can use this as a reference to lay out your pipe system by turning on these grids in your background. So we have a 50 pipe version, fully working version, that you can download from our website, and this is the real way to see how much easier Pipe 2000 is to use than the software you're currently using. You can call the support numbers that are listed on the website, and you will get support from myself and my colleagues, and we certainly hope you'll take the opportunity to take a look at what we have to offer after 35 years of development. Thank you.